How's it going, everybody? It's Jon-Bon Zombie. So this is my review for What About Us by Samson. Samson, to me, is probably one of the most underrated rappers on YouTube. Hands fucking down. I would suggest going to his channel, starting at the very beginning of his very first song, and listening to and watching every single fucking video this guy has, because every single song and every single video is fucking amazing. Okay? I would love to see this guy live, and yeah, so this is my review. Samson, What About Us? Let's go.
Don't tread on me. Those are words that I stand by, homie. It doesn't mean I'm gangster, it doesn't mean I'm country. It means that my life is in my hands only. I don't have money for security, I don't have armed guards that I keep snug around me. You don't think I deserve protection like you do, and that means you don't give a fuck about me. Gated.
Exactly. You know, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but people like Tisha James, okay, the one who's been going after Trump, has to have armed guards around her all the fucking time, apparently, with guns. Meanwhile, the Democrats are the ones who are trying to take away the guns. Yeah, fucking hypocrites, man.
Community, that's what you live in. Hatred and mutiny, that's what we live in. So come down here and hang with us for a minute. See if you leave with the same fucking opinion. Who's gonna help me out if I get robbed? What if somebody were to beat up my mother? Who's gonna be there to save our lives? You? Nah, me, motherfucker. I'm the only...
Exactly. So this whole situation with the Democrats wanting to take away the guns from the Americans. I'm Canadian, and guns are outlawed in my country, which I think is 100% fucking bullshit. Okay? I believe Canada should adopt its own form of the Second Amendment, and yes, citizens should be armed. Don't care how anyone else feels about it. That's how I feel about it.
One that's got my back. It's dog eat dog. These are not no cats. There's cops in Michigan that can't even respond to their calls because their cars ain't got no gas. Great. Police don't
read this. When you read this is fucking
have any
nuts.
fuel, you know.
Hold on, we're gonna rewind this for a second. Okay, because what he says here and then what it shows is just fucking nuts. Watch this.
Gas. Great. Police don't.
Hold on, sorry about that. 1 second.
Down here and hang with us for a minute. See if you leave with the same fucking opinion. Who's gonna help me out if I get robbed? What if somebody were to beat up my mother? Who's gonna be there to save our lives? You? Nah, me, motherfucker. I'm the only one that's got my back. It's dog eat dog. These are not no cats. There's cops in Michigan that can't even respond to their calls because their cars ain't got no gas.
There's cops in Michigan that can't even respond to calls because they got no fucking gas. Gee, I wonder who fucked up that in his first day of office, but can send $5 billion fucking dollars to Ukraine. Sorry, not sorry I said that. I don't care, because I don't care about that war. Neither do most Americans. Okay? What I think they should have done with that $5 billion is helped veterans out. Okay? There is an amazing message at the end of this video that is the most important part of why I even wanted to review this video in the first place. But we'll get to that after. Okay? What I want you to read is what's coming up. Hold on.
The only one that's got my back. It's dog eat dog. These are not no cats. There's cops in Michigan that can't even respond to their calls because their cars ain't got no gas.
Yeah, this right here. An article. Okay? Michigan sheriff won't send cops to non-life-threatening calls due to gas prices. There's the proof. Okay? What the fuck is that shit? What is that? Are you serious? Man, how much money do the police get? I mean, were they defunded in Michigan? I don't even know. I know that they were defunded in Minneapolis. Basically, in Minneapolis, what's going on is that they have like fucking, counselors and shit that go to like calls and stuff. Man, it's crazy. What's going on is just fucking nuts. Anyways, let's keep going here.
Police don't have any fuel, you don't know if they'll arrive when you call them. The babies are starving, my girlfriend can't find a tampon, and yet somehow you and I are the problem. I've never bought a gun without having my background scanned and approved. The only loophole I've seen on a gun is the one that you put a fucking lanyard through. It's not true that you can go to the store and just swipe your card and get a Glock and run. It's funny, the people that say that shit have literally never even shot one.
And what he said there is very true, okay? A lot of people think that you can just walk into a store and purchase a gun in America and say, oh, say, see you later, nothing. No, there are criminal record searches on the federal database that you have to pass. You cannot have a fucking gun or purchase a gun as a new owner if you have a criminal record, okay? That's just not happening, okay? So for people who think that you can, and that's very easy, they don't know fucking jack shit.
Hey, Matthew McConaughey, shut the fuck up. Just cause you murder people on screen doesn't mean you know shit about guns, you dumb fuck. What, you're worried about us? What about all of those violent movies that you played? How about you go talk to Alec Baldwin before you start telling me what to do, okay? Uvalde, I was horrified.
Oh, Alec Baldwin, that's another piece of fucking crazy ass news. The FBI, I don't even know why I'm listening to the FBI or even believing a word they say. Anyways, the FBI just came out today and said that they are 100% sure that Alec Baldwin pulled the trigger and then he lied about it.
By it. That's your hometown, you were born right by it. It probably cuts deep and I hope that it does, cause you work in an industry that glorifies violence. It's more your fault than it will ever be mine. The Lord only knows how many crimes that you've influenced throughout your whole career, cause I've seen you kill people plenty of times. What do you think is gonna cause a shooting? A YouTube video of a gun review? Or a Hollywood murder scene that seems so realistic it looks like it's from the news? So next time that you wanna point your finger with a stupid opinion and chime in with it, remember, it ain't me that they're trying to be like, dog. It's you that they're trying to mimic. I feel way more safe in a place with a...
That's right. Well, I guess what he's trying to say there is that, you know, there are a lot of Hollywood heavyweights coming out and trying to tell people what to do, what to think, and pointing their fingers at them and saying they're the fucking problems. Meanwhile, it's the elites that are the problems.
People are legally armed. If something happens like a mass shooting, I have a way less chance of being lethally harmed. The criminal is gonna think twice if he knows everybody has a piece underneath their clothes. And Mayor Lightfoot will probably tell
That's
you
right.
different, but have you seen Chicago? And no, before you ask, I don't want to be like...
Chicago is an absolute fucking mess. On average, per weekend, 200 people get shot in Chicago. On average. That's crazy.
Canada either, and I don't want to be like Australia. I'm sick of everybody using them as a humanity meter. There's a reason that they can do whatever they want to their citizens, like fucking throw them in camps. And there's a reason that our government doesn't even try that shit, cause they know that they can't. If you don't think for one split second that if we didn't have our Second Amendment, the government wouldn't overstep its boundaries and make us do shit even when we're against it, you're out of your mind. I don't give a damn where you stand or how or what you vote. That's dandy and fine if you trust Uncle Sam, but I for one fucking don't. And why would I? What have they done? Give me a reason for me to believe them. They want to trade me a little security in exchange for a big ass piece of my freedom. They don't want to take away guns cause they care about you and they want to keep you safe at night. They want to take away guns cause it's easy to control people if they don't have any way to fight.
Fucking bingo. Bingo. That is, he fucking nailed it right there. That is exactly why they want to take your fucking guns, America. It's exactly why. And you know, again, as I said, I live in Canada. It sucks that we have no guns out here because, again, I'll say it, we should have our own Second Amendment. You know, I'm a strong supporter of the Second Amendment, a very strong supporter of the American Second Amendment, and I don't think in hell, that the government would ever overstep their boundaries and try to literally take every single gun away from Americans. Because, man, could you imagine how many people who, like, fought in wars that came back or whatever that have guns buried and stuff? You know, in places like Texas and like, you know, Kentucky, Missouri, like places like that. Man, it's crazy. And good luck trying to take their guns.
What your little AR-15 gonna do when the government comes to take it? Well, Ukraine started handing out rifles to all of their citizens when the Russians invaded, so what about that? I thought it wouldn't help. I guarantee that it'd be better than nothing. I hope it never does, but if the day comes, I bet that you're gonna wish that you had something. This is the only country on earth where the people have real strength. And nowadays, with all the shit going on, it's the only thing that makes me feel safe. If there's anything that I've learned in the past couple years looking back at the pandemic, all of the shit that we have is fragile, and it could snap at any second. Fuck all of the politicians. I don't trust anything they say. Take the word gun out of gun control, and that's all that it is at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck how crazy you think that I look or I sound when I say this shit, but our Second Amendment's the only thing that stands between us and a dictatorship.
100% facts. Okay? Every single fucking word Samson was spitting in this fucking song is facts. Okay? What an amazing song, man. Every single, like I said, every single song this guy has is top-notch fucking grade A. Amazing. Let's watch the end of this video because this is the most important part of the video. Listen to the message here closely.
And as for the kids, I'm not a security expert, so I won't act like one. But I think that if we can send over $50 billion to Ukraine, we could surely spend that much, or more, or less, here in our own country to fortify our schools and make them more secure so that every kid can get an education safe and sound.
That's right.
Place several trained armed guards in every school across America. You know, real men who won't stand by for 45 minutes in the hallway while a shooting unfolds in front of their own eyes.
That was fucking pathetic. Man, I got a lot of opinions on that situation, what happened there with those 19 kids that got killed. And let me tell you, it's not good opinions, okay? That was a fucking tragedy that should have never happened.
And pay them well, too. There's veterans that need the work.
Yep.
Why not protect our kids the same way that we protect you? Politicians are protected by guns. Celebrities are protected by guns. Every important person that walks this earth is protected by a gun. But our kids? They're important. Just not as much as you.
And what he's saying there is that they should hire veterans that have no work right now because everyone's struggling and put them in schools to protect the kids. Because I guarantee you, if that started happening, there'd be no more school shootings. Okay? These fucking crazy dudes that are busting into schools with guns wouldn't think fucking twice. Wouldn't think twice if they saw 4, 5, 10 fucking people outside of school protecting it. Gotta protect those kids, man. Anyways, I'm Jon-Bon Zombie. This was Samson. What About Us? Yet another amazing song by this guy. And, yeah, man. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to review some of his older shit. Let me know if you guys want to see that. All right, like, share, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.